So I thought it'd be interesting to talk about most useless superhero. My most useless superhero is Jubilee. I think Jubilee was just a terrible superhero. I don't know why people liked her in the 90s X-Men show. She's terrible. All she did was shoot out fireworks and just useless. Because a lot of people think Aquaman, Ant-Man. No, Jubilee was way more useless than any of those guys. So who's your most useless superhero?
My most useless one is Matter Eater Lad.
Oh, Matter Eater Lad. He was kind of
Great.
cool in the Legion of Superheroes TV show. They used him well. Matter Eater Lad could at least...
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, but if you put
he
the
could
two of them in
try
a
to
fight,
eat a villain.
he can eat matter. So,
He could try to eat a.
well, also I'm talking about like most useless superhero, as in, not like those one-shot appearances for people that are thinking about. What about the guy who had the power to just take off his own arm, and the guy who could turn into ice cream? I'm talking about like legit superheroes. Like Matter Eater Lad was a part of the Legion of Superheroes for a good amount of time. Uh,
Yeah, but the only thing he could try to do, if there was a villain, he could try to eat them, but there's gonna be a really small chance if that ever happens.
yeah,
Where a
but if
villain
their
is
if their
letting him
power
eat him.
involved like throwing matter at someone, they could, you know, he could
Yeah, true.
deflect it by eating it. Now, if you put the two of them in a
Or-
fight, fireworks versus Matter Eater Lad, I'm trying to think of how that would go. Okay, say they're like in a
Um,
city like New York City rooftop. I don't know how that fight would go, because one can eat matter and the other can shoot fireworks. Maybe she would blind him, like kick him in the nuts, and then like toss him off the rooftop. I don't know, because Matter Eater Lad generally I think has those sunglasses, so I don't know if the fireworks would really work.
He would probably eat the fireworks and try to eat her.
Yeah, could he eat the fireworks if they're generated from her hand? See, these are the hard-hitting questions.
Probably if he eats fences and dirt and all of that, he might be able to survive.
Yeah, you just like that'd be hilarious seeing her like shooting fireworks at him and him just like swallowing all of them. Then I guess he'd just go and eat her. She always wore that stupid costume too with like the yellow raincoat.
Yeah.
Gosh, I hate Jubilee. I was like, why is she in this show? She's terrible in the comics too. Just no point to her. Kitty Pryde was so much better. Because they tried to add.
And
What were you saying?
Stone Boy.
Stone Boy. Well, yeah, there's so many. No, what about useless villain though? I'm trying to think of most useless villain. Because Killer Moth got a New 52 redo, and he's awesome in the New 52. If you read the Green Arrow comics by Jeff Lemire, he redid Killer Moth, and Killer Moth was awesome in that. He had this whole like sort of steampunk look-ish. He had like a mohawk. He looked awesome.
Mine would be Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man. You could just point at like any Silver Age Batman villain and be like, yep, that's the most useless supervillain of all time. Batman
Because he has so many.
he had like, what was it, Zebra Man? Oh my gosh, of course that was the time when Batman would dress up in a different color outfit every night. I don't know what was
And
going
also
on.
Condiment King.
Oh yeah, Condiment King. They put him in like a Batman 3.
Yeah, he
Matter
still
Eater
looked
Lad versus Condiment
stupid.
King should be a villain for Matter Eater Lad. You know how perfect that would be? The showdown of the century. That's what DC needs to do in Convergence. Give us a mini-series of Matter Eater Lad versus Condiment King. That would just be perfect.
Of all the people no one cares.
Hey, that was so great.
Just
I'd
give 'em-
buy it. So yeah, that was a snippet from my podcast called Nerd Talk, which I just started. Me and a friend started doing it, and it's a little rough around the edges because this is our first ever podcast. So we are a little bit scatterbrained. We kind of talk about a ton of stuff, but I thought it turned it out pretty good. And links in the description. If you do want to listen to the full thing, you can listen to it on YouTube, Podbean, or iTunes. I'm not quite sure yet because by the time of this recording, it hasn't been approved by iTunes yet, but that's because I just sent it in like an hour ago. But it might be in the description. I don't know if it'll be approved by then. So yeah, please listen to the full thing if that interested you.